Good morning, all of you witches out there. It's Akeyo, that magical witch, back again with the bush. It's like, alright, I'm gonna walk away now. Just kidding. Anyways, let's get to business. So, I've been having some issues trying to upload my video on fear. However, I want to get a video out to y'all because I have some requests about protection work and the best way to protect yourself and performing the rituals and the steps that you need to take in doing this. So I want to make a brief video about doing protection work. For me, protection work, I make it as simple and direct as possible because I feel like if I try to overload my spell with a bunch of candles and herbs and oils and all kinds of stuff like that, I feel like it's losing its own power by putting too much into it. I just would like to make mine very simple and direct because when I want protection, I mean business, and I want it to be infinite or finite, dead stone, period. So I always try to cut straight to the chase when I do my workings, whether it's protection work or any kind of spell work for that matter. And please excuse the banging. I got some workers in here right now. They're replacing carpet and putting a new bed in my roommate's room and stuff like that, so I do apologize about the noise. My lips though, I need to get some chapstick. I need to exfoliate these lips because I got skin coming off. Sorry. Anyways, without further ado, I wanted to go ahead and show you guys things that you guys can do. So first and foremost, before you start any kind of spell work, but we're going to talk about protection, first, what is your intention? That's the first step, is figuring out what you need protection from. Are you trying to conceive and you want to protect negative energies, witch hunter type energies away from manifesting within you as you're trying to conceive? Are you trying to protect yourself just in general from negative energy of people that are not serving you? Are you trying to protect yourself maybe from someone that you once called your friend but is now an enemy and that has been bullying or tormenting? Do you need to protect yourself from a narcissist, a crazy ex, whatever the situation is? Or do you want to protect your household to make it a safe haven? Because I'm always doing protection work on my house. Whatever the protection work that you do, it is essential that you figure out what your intention is first. Once you figure out your intent of protection that you need, then you can build for your altar in your space. I want to show you guys like my little platter that I have going on. This is a protection work that I'm doing not only for myself, but of my fiance. Me and my fiance, I've done protection work for both of us for things that we would like to accomplish in our near future. And this one I have burning continuously. You can do protection work for one day and be done with it. You can do 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, 13 months, whatever you feel is going to be fit for your ritual. Just make sure that you know what your intention is and you are consistent throughout your ritual process. And then once you conclude it, to let it go and forget that it ever happened. Treat it as if it's already done. We got to bring things that are out in the future into the present, into our candle workings or any of our spell workings. So the protection work that I'm doing, unfortunately I cannot flip my camera around while I'm doing this on my phone apparently, because my phone is basic and it's old and out of date, but I'm going to show you guys my altar. So this is the one that I'm working on for me and my fiance. So I have a red candle, and it's a pilar candle that I got. That's it came with the garnet, but I took that off because I wanted to cleanse that before I even tried to use it, and plus I didn't want it in this working, so I'll probably use it for something else. But I had this red pilar candle that I've been working. I have my high John root, and then I have two items. One of mine, which is my obsidian stone. One of my little spears, and then I have a dream catcher that my fiance made me, a dream catcher necklace right here. And I gotta be careful with it because I've already, like, when it came in the mail it kind of broke apart, but it's still mine and I keep it up here for my protection work. And then of course Palo Santo, because I always cleanse before and during my rituals and afterwards too. It is essential that before you even start your workings, that you cleanse your areas, get yourself in a zen state of mind, focus your intention, and smudge away all the energies that are going to distract you from the work and the intention that you want to put into your work. Now with this candle, I dress this with specific herbs that are going to cater towards my intentions of protection for me and my fiance. And then I also carved my intention into the candle, and I also carved my sigil of protection. And I do actually have my own sigil that I manifested through blood, through a recent working that was blessed to me by my ancestral blood alchemist. So that is what I use for all workings. It's a protection sigil. But that's the one that I was blessed with. Since then, I've created my own sigils. I've sat down and made my own sigils and charged them up with the full moon's energy and then my moon blood and stuff. But that's another video for another day, y'all. But once I have everything set up, I'm chanting my intention. You know, as I carve it in, I chant it in. I'm very focused. I'm very zen in the mode, you know, because being focused in your intention, you got to feel that energy within you. You have to put it into it, because it's like a letter being sent out to the universe, and then once it gets delivered, then they do as they ancestors and spirit do what they need to fulfill it. So it's very, very important that you are very direct. Whatever you want from the future to come to the present, be very direct and always make it a command. Don't just like, I want him to, don't ask, command it, demand it. Actually, not demand it, but command it. Make it something that is going to be in the present. Now, you don't have to use a candle in order to do the protection work. You can do all sorts of stuff to do protection work. I continuously always wear my obsidian stone. I actually have more than one of these. I have like 4 of them. And then I have a really large obsidian spearhead that you guys have seen on my Facebook that I've shared. But I always wear my hematite stones. So I have one for my fiance, and then I also have another one for me. I'll wear my obsidian on my neck. Sometimes I'll carry around this hydron root, but it's in the middle of doing its work right now, so I'm not carrying it. But I always wear stuff that's going to protect me. I have a bracelet that I just got done cleansing with the full moon's energy. It's an obsidian stone bracelet. I wear that as well. And then, you know, I sometimes keep like Himalayan salt crystals with me on time. I've heard of people doing like mojo bags and stuff and putting that in for extra protection, whatever it is. But protection is not just a one-time thing. You always have to constantly protect yourself. When you're doing your workings, you want to protect your home, the people that you are around. Protection is an ongoing thing, just as if, you know, you're breathing. Simple as that. It's not something that's set and done and that's it. You're always going to have to do protection work, so get into the habit of always doing your protection work. But for me, I didn't write out a petition for this one, because like I said, I like to be very simple and direct when I do my protection work, or any of my spell workings really. But sometimes there are things that I have to work in layers, and sometimes I will do petitions. You could do a simple protection spell where you write a petition. You can write your intent in black and fold it towards you, and then go and light it and set your intention to the ancestors. You can call upon deities or demons for that matter. Papa Legba could be that gateway for you to get to the other orishas for protection work, or any other deities that you may work with. Trying to think of what else. But yeah, you can do it in the candle. You can make your own protection jars and fill your jars with protection. And I always find that the smaller that the jar is, the more energy and more condensed it is, and the more active it's going to be. But there's also a lot of things that go into doing jar work as well. You can make protection oils. You can make your own, or you can purchase your own. Depending on the intention that I want will determine the type of oil that I use. I find it better to make your own oils specific to what you need, because I feel like you'll get the most out of it when you use your own oils. However, it is perfectly okay for you to buy other oils. I've gotten court case oils, fast cash oils like conjure oils and stuff from other suppliers, and then I've also made my own as well. I've done fertility ones, so it just all depends. There's all sorts of candles that you can get from your store. So like this is a house blessing one, so this is a good protection one. I pair this with High John root, so the root that I have here on my silver platter. House blessings, that's protection work right there. This is a 7-day glass candle that you can burn for 7 days moving into a new home, and then while you do that, also smudging your areas every time you light with all your windows open. You can lay like salt bowls down with like selenite and let all the negative energy be consumed by the salt in the selenite in bowls. Also your diet, I use Akeyo supplements, and that's also another like cleanser that I use, but also protection that I can use within my physical self as well. So there's so many things that you guys can do for protection work, but you just first figure out what your intention is, what you need protection from. 2, gather your materials. If you don't know what to use, research. Maybe you want to start with just a candle. Figure out what color of the candle is going to be useful for the intention. So like maybe you need protection from like a narcissist or something. Use a black candle. I love black candles for banishment and like trying to repel or reverse negative energies. I mostly use red, white, or black for my protection. It just depends. But you can use any color candle you want, and then those same colors I write on a petition. So like if I'm using a red candle and I'm writing my petition, I'm going to write it in red, or even better, write it in blood. And I write my stuff in blood. When I have things that are in red, I want to make sure that it's finite, it's definite. What else? Also, you can gather your herbs and your oils. You can dress your candle. I just only dress the candle. I've seen people completely dress their whole entire platter. I like the silver because the silver helps like deflect the negative like witch hunter energy as I do my work, because there's a lot of levels. So I'm not really a fan of like a circle of protection with salt or anything like that, because they don't care about that, because what do you do when you're done with it? You got to break it anyway. So no, forget all that doing the casting the circle nonsense. I don't believe in that. I go a little bit into the darker side, so that doesn't even apply at that point. But I mean, for surface magic, okay, of course I'm not going to knock anybody for what they do, but you do what you see fit. Find stones that are good for protection. Obviously, my obsidians and my selenites and my Himalayan salts are my best, and my hematites are my best for my protection work. So researching on your candles and your herbs, the good ones for protection and stuff. I have High John root, cedar, basil, like, so just paying attention to those will help you. Set it up, set a time, make sure you're consistent. If you're doing it more than one day for your ritual, make sure you're doing it at the same time each day until it's concluded. And then when you're done, cleanse your area and forget that it ever happened. So those are the basic steps in doing your own protection work, and you can apply these steps to any kind of spell work. So I hope this was informative. This is just a basic general knowledge on doing protection work, because it's not that complicated. It's very simple, and you can make it very simple and very direct. So I'll definitely try to get my fear video up here soon. We'll see, but y'all know how it goes when I try to upload videos and all that. But until next time, y'all go on and conjure up some stuff. Make sure y'all stay protected all the time. And I will see y'all later. Audi 5000G. Bam.